Hi everyone, Johannes Keating here. Externalization and the importance of not taking everything the client says at face value. That's what I'm going to go with for this video. I could have also titled the video The Victim Complex, the Intrapsychic Focus, Externalization Issues, Barriers to Engagement, vis-a-vis resistance, the importance of not taking everything the client says at face value, but this all seems like a bit of a mouthful for a title, so how about not? But by way of saying that, I'm hoping to foreshadow basically what this is all about, what I'm going to try to capture in this video. So let's get after it. One of the more common mistakes that I see in my trainees and supervisees is the going along with and inadvertently encouraging an externalizing focus on behalf of the client. So clinicians who encourage the working through of feelings towards people in the client's life, where the client's entire focus is on what others have done to them, but without an awareness of what they have done or are doing to themselves by virtue of their maladaptive defenses. So here, the client typically sees the other people as the main source of pain and suffering in their life, and they are effectively tuning out their own role in their own suffering. So when the entire course of treatment becomes about grieving what others have done to the client, that furthers this sort of victimized mentality, and it helps the client split off from awareness how they actually victimize themselves. The good news, you can acknowledge and validate the pain and victimization that's real, that's other-inflicted. Not only can you, you should, we should. While at the same time, not, how do I put it? At the same time, helping the client see their own contributions to their own suffering. In other words, how they victimize themselves. So the good news, it's not either or. This ensures that we don't invalidate real victimization, while at the same time, we don't go along with a disempowered approach to life, but instead help the client see their role so that they can take charge of their lives and alleviate the portion of their pain that is self-inflicted. I often say to clients that when they talk about, real life pain, like the heartbreak that comes from losing a loved one, or the agony of illness or poor health or whatever, that no matter how much therapy they have, that portion of their suffering and their pain, that's not going anywhere. Like, that's part of being a human being. Welcome to being human. That's real life pain. And that the only portion of their pain that therapy can help get to the bottom of and resolve is the extra layer of pain that is added on top of usually already painful situations. And it's that added layer of neurotic pain. That's the only thing that therapy can actually help people really get to the bottom of and resolve. So avoid the mistake of minimizing or glossing over the pain that's other-inflicted, while also sidestepping the mistake of not helping the client see their own role in their own symptomatology. So this is the balance to strike. So how do you know when you have properly achieved an intrapsychic focus? Because after all, that's what we are talking about right now, the absence of an intrapsychic focus. Well, your client will be more upset and more alarmed about what they're doing to themselves, how they're hurting themselves, than anything else. It's quite common for clients to declare an internal problem to work on, but they might do so in a perfunctory manner or lackluster manner, knowing that that's their admission ticket to see you, especially the compliant ones that are able to tune into what you want and try to deliver on that. So make sure you don't take this at face value, but instead you want to point out that what they're saying seems lackluster, that they actually don't seem all behind it. So often I see clinicians proceed as if they have a green light to really mobilize the unconscious and do that sort of a work, when in fact they do not. There are actual barriers to engagement vis-a-vis resistance that needs to be dealt with. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me.